Thanks for taking the time to start the What's Your Number One Family Succession Obstacle quiz. Your quiz results report is being created as we speak and should be hitting your email inbox about 20 minutes from now. In the meantime, let's talk about your results. Hi, I'm Mark Westcott. I'm a noted estate and succession planning authority, author, father and grandfather, and creator of this family succession assessment. Based on the information you've shared and the little I know about you and your situation, the number one family succession obstacle, which is holding you back from your estate and succession goals, is what's known as the Donald Rumsfeld. All the issues around the unknown unknowns. Now here's what that means. What that means is when it comes to making decisions and taking action around your estate and succession plans, you may often find yourself stuck in a painful place where you aren't sure which direction to take. Now, this can show up as analysis paralysis, where you find yourself gathering a lot of data and either never feeling like you have enough information, or perhaps feeling like you're just overwhelmed with too much information. Either way, this can keep you from taking action on simply getting things started and more. It can also show up as a feeling of anxiousness and indecision, where you know you're procrastinating but feel powerless to do anything about it. This can be motivated by the fear of making a mistake, which can leave you in a state of fairly constant non-action, while you see those around you seemingly making progress towards their estate and their succession goals. One of the big mistakes people make when experiencing this Donald Rumsfeld as their primary succession obstacle is to be paralysed with their unawareness and simply make no decisions as a way to avoid the issue. They don't know what they don't know, the unknown unknowns. And in reality, and the most common trait of the Donald Rumsfeld estate and succession obstacle, revolves around the big issue of unawareness, unknowns, and lack of information. This constant roller coaster ride of not being able to make decisions based on not knowing all the issues can lead to significant long-term impacts on your plans and the success and significantly the chance of a positive outcome for your family's future. Let me explain. You see, left unchecked, this long-term delay and invincibility approach resulting in deferring action can mean you may miss many of the excellent opportunities which do come your way, and can greatly increase your chances of making bad decisions by default. And you think this is all going to take you personally a ton of time to get this sorted, especially the amount of time you think you'll need to invest yourself in the process. Plus you think the lawyers and other professionals will just drag this out for months, and if not years, to validate the expensive fees they will charge you. As well, you realise how it's close to impossible for you to now solve the communication or conflict problems which may have already arisen in your family, especially if your children have already commenced relationships with partners. But specifically, you just really don't know where to start. You're worried it will cost a bomb, take forever, and just end up being way too complicated for everybody. What is really the truth, though, is you're actually unaware of what you don't know. Your unknown unknowns, and that's the scary bit. And a reason people don't know where to start, because it's difficult to know the correct questions to start with. Hence, nothing's getting done. Studies have shown that indecision increases anxiety levels by as much as 100%, which can further impact your ability to make any decisions and take clear, decisive action when it comes to your estate and your succession plans. This lack of decision, followed by the negative outcome and risks to those you love, is the real tragedy in this whole process. No one intends to, by default, leave a dogfight behind between family members. It just happens, regardless, if you don't discuss it now. And thankfully there are some practical and achievable steps you can take to avoid these outcomes and to overcome your Donald Rumsfeld unknown unknowns as your primary issue around your estate and succession plans. Here's what you can do almost immediately to start overcoming your succession obstacle tendencies. It begins with having a structure established around the process for your exceptional estate and succession strategy planning results. This planning needs to address these three key areas, and that is your foundations, to help rural families discover and identify succession priorities so they can be sure all bases are covered, and also by helping those families ensure existing structures and strategies are validated with recommendations so you can be sure you're starting with the right process on a solid foundation. Number 2, your family. We take families from an unawareness of best options and unfairness and infighting, coupled with potential significant asset exposure, to a fully protected, efficient and watertight documented plan, protecting your family prosperity and harmony. And thirdly, your future, helping people move forward from confused, unaware and unknowing of what final intentions are, to having a fully documented process which allows all the final wishes and conversations to be completed, nothing left unsaid, and a path forward for the future. Now you might be wondering, how do you apply all three key parts of the family succession obstacle elimination plan into your life? And how to do it without going crazy and without it taking too long, costing a bomb and scaring everyone with complexity? Well, watch our instant webinar coming up for your benefit. This is what I do all day, every day. I help people of all ages and situations create their strategic and estate succession harmony plan, designed specifically to address their primary succession obstacle, as well as the remaining 4 obstacles. And it just so happens I have a step-by-step training on this very topic. And because you've made the time to take this assessment and tell me a little about you and your situation, I'd love to hook you up with a 24-hour access pass to watch this training. And it's free. On this training, we cover how to create and overcome your succession obstacles for your specific situation, step by step, including the secret on how you only need less than half a dozen hours yourself to get everything totally sorted, and how you can use a facilitator to get the whole process sorted in under 90 days. The gratitude conversation, which makes all conversations with family members more honest, positive and productive, free of all your succession obstacles. Now the only catch is this: to be fair, in order to claim your free 24-hour access pass, you must go ahead and do this right now, while you're on this page, and before that countdown timer on the top of the screen hits 0. So go ahead and do this right now, while you're on this page and you're thinking about all this stuff. Simply click on the button below to claim your free 24-hour access pass to get this instant access to the free training. Go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you on the other side minutes from this very moment. I'm Mark Westcott.